Hello students, welcome to Narayana live classes. Today our topic is ninth class biographical sketch. What is biographical sketch actually? How to write it? What is biographical sketch, man? Biographical sketch is nothing but they will give a tabular form, all the particulars, details of the person. Means here sequence wise they will give the information about this any particular person, any famous personality they can give. They will give in the form of a tabular form or biographical sketch we will call this one. And we have to utilize the biographical sketch, and we have to write the total information. If you know any extra information about that person, you can add any extra points also. It's not wrong if you add some information, some extra information, some extra that boosting information. If you add, it will be beneficial for the student only. Okay, now here some what is the question? First I'll read the question. You have read the story of Michael Stone. Think of some world famous sporting personalities from India. Collect information about any one of them and write a biographical sketch. So this is a very famous boy, that is Michael Stone story we have read in our 9th class, that is unit 2. In that boy Michael Stone, even though he was a blind boy, he had reached his goal and it was a world famous record, isn't it? So that person's biographical sketch we can write, because that lesson we have read. So from based on this lesson we can give so many particulars about this boy. Now here what he is asking, based on this you can collect a few more personalities of the same field, sports and games. So related to that you can take any person and you can write the biographical sketch of that person they are asking. So we can take VVS Lakshman, PT Usha, okay, PV Sindhu, like this so many people are there. P Gopichan, okay, Vishwanathan Anand. Okay, so many people are there in our country who are very famous all over the world. We can take any biographical sketch of that person. So what the indicators they have added is, first you may include the following, the hints they have given. Date and place of birth, first point they will give. Information about the family, means parents, siblings, and hardships and difficulties faced. Hardships and difficulties both are same. What are the difficulties? What are the obstacles they have faced in the life? Achievements of the person, awards, prizes, honors, etc. So what are the achievements they have they got in their life, and what are the awards, what are the prizes, what are the honors, titles, whatever they got in their life, that will be mentioned in this. And important events in the life of the person. So some important events will be there, like education, marriage, okay, profession, all these things we have to include. And also inspiration to others or message to the society. What the message they had given, what message they wanted to give, that also we have to include. And the contribution to his or her field and society. What is the contribution they had given? Suppose if you take the greatest world champion, that is our Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly, so many people are there. So if you take their biographical sketch, so much information we can write. Okay, ma'am. So now here some assessment indicators are there for writing the biographical sketch. So whenever we write biographical sketch, first introduction is compulsory. Introduction should be there for biographical sketch. That is, suppose if you are writing about famous world famous cricketer, our Sachin Tendulkar or VVS Lakshman, any other person, any other personality, they may belongs to a different field, not only cricket, football, hockey, okay, they may belongs to different sports and games. We can take any person, but we have to give the introduction of this particular person. What we have to give the introduction? The world famous. Suppose if you are writing about the world famous cricketer, that is our Sachin Tendulkar or MS Dhoni. Okay, at that time what we have to give the introduction? The world famous or one of the greatest players of our country is Mr. Sachin Tendulkar. He is so and so. His complete name is Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. Okay, he was the second son of his parents. Like this is some information, extra information we have to give. Suppose if you are writing about VVS Lakshman, world famous cricketer of our country, one of the best players of our cricket players. Like this also we can start. Suppose if you are writing MS Dhoni, one of the greatest players of our country, MS Dhoni. His full name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, belongs to Ranchi. So and so particular details. Almost you people know how to write this biographical sketch, and that players, cricketers and this other sports leaders, about them you know some extra knowledge. So that information should be added before going to write the biographical sketch, which is given in the tabular form. Okay, ma'am. So now here some assessment indicators we have to discuss. Presenting relevant details or information of the person. So what information we have to give relevant to the topic, whatever the person is given related to his information we have to write. Relevant topic or information, that person details only we have to write. Okay, anyhow we will write that details of the given person only. Next, quoting anecdotes, reflections, thoughts and feelings. Anecdotes means here one after the other incidents in his life. Reflections and thoughts and feelings. So that person's thoughts, feelings we have to write one by one. Is it clear? So sometimes we may not give, we may not write the whatever the particular details are given in the topic, that tabular form. We can add some extra information also. If you know about that person very perfectly, then only we can add some extra information. Next one, maintaining the logical sequence of ideas one by one. Logical ideas, which are what his thoughts were and what you are adding extra information to that ideas, that we have to write the sequence. Next, grammatically, tense formation, aspects, agreement. Agreement is nothing but subject verb agreement, PNG, person, noun and gender, features. So here grammatically so many things are there. We have to see the this tense formation. Okay, aspects and what aspects he was playing, for whose sake he was playing, and subject verb agreement, subject plus verb plus object. This is the condition agreement means. Next, person, number and gender. So if you are talking about the first person, I should be used. If you are using third person, he, she, it should be used. Number, singular and plural. Gender, if you are talking about a lady or a woman, she we have to write. And if you are talking about a man, he should be used. So like this, all the features we have to include in this. Next, conventions of writing. Conventions of writing is here capital letters, where we have to write the capital letters after the full stop with capital letters, and question marks and commas, quotations, inverted commas. All these things will come under this conventions of writing. Next, last point is coherence. Coherence is nothing but use of connectives and pronouns, conjunctions and but, yet, so. All these things we have to use, and pronouns also we have to use in a proper way. Is it clear? So in this way we have to write the biographical sketch by using this all the given particulars. So here, as we have discussed here, this contribution to his field and his what is the inspiration, that everything. So that feelings also we have to write. At last here we have to conclude with a positive suggestion or positive attitude. Is it clear now? So whenever, suppose if he is a retired cricketer or retired, going to be retired, so that information also we have to include. VVS Lakshman is there. What is his planning after retirement? He wanted to establish that cricket institute, and he wanted to give the coaching. So that we have to write. So anyhow, sports and cricketers aim will be that only. Is it clear? So in this way we have to write the biographical sketch. Is it clear now? Thank you.